Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we talk about Nearnst equation. So before this Nearnst equation, just we rewind what we have studied in case of galvanic cell. Right. So galvanic cell बोले तो ही आपको what you should remember lone. So negative anode oxidation left side. These are the things you should remember. So we got the zinc electrode, that is Zn plus 2 by Zn, whose E0 value is measured as minus 0.76. Even the copper plus 2 over copper is measured as plus 0.34 volts. These are the things. We have constructed a galvanic cell using this. So which one should be made as a anode, which one should be made as cathode? Highly negative one should be made as anode. So zinc को anode बनाना है. So left side we got anode, set of parallel lines followed by cathode. This is how you write it. Anodic reaction would be Zn plus 2 gives Zn, and cathodic reaction would be copper plus 2 gives copper. This is what we have studied, but we ignore this arrow also. So the final representation is Zn plus 2 over Zn, set of parallel lines followed by copper plus 2 by copper. This is how you represent a galvanic cell. So to calculate the E cell, that is E0 cell, so we have to subtract reduction potential of cathode and anode का difference निकालना है. So that we have to subtract the reduction potential of anode from cathode. So that what we have got here, the cathode reduction potential is 0.34, which should be subtracted by 0.76 volts. So that adds to 1.1 volts. This is how we have constructed the galvanic cell. So these values, यहाँ जो values है ना, these values which are there, these are calculated under standard conditions. Standard conditions means, so we have to use the 25 degrees C temperature use करना है, 1 atm pressure use करना है. So these are the standard conditions में use करना है. And molarity of the solution should be कैसे होगा? 1 molar होगा. 1 molar use करना है. What if, let us say I got 2 electrodes here. So this is one electrode, this is another electrode. What if I place zinc rod in the first electrolytic cell, right? Even in the second electrolytic cell also, if I place again the zinc rod, so if I connect them by means of a wire, so can we produce any electricity? E0 cell can be produced here. Is it possible to produce? Because zinc, this is zinc, both electrodes are zinc, right? So E0 value for zinc is minus 0.76, and so as the zinc here, so minus 0.76 volts. What if I connect both of them, both zinc rods, and connected in the line? Can I produce any electricity out of it? Is it possible for me to produce? Yes, unmute and answer the question.
No, sir.
Yeah, under these conditions it's not possible, right? So you're saying it's not possible because their E0 values are similar. If you take the difference between these two values, minus 0.76 minus 0.76 becomes 0. So this is not possible. E0 becomes 0, right? This is not possible. Lekin we can construct the galvanic cell using both same electrodes, but condition is we have to maintain different concentrations. So if we use different concentrations of the solution, here what is the concentration of the zinc solution? 1 molar. Here it is the concentration of the solution is 1 molar. That's why you got the 0. If I use different concentrations, the electrode potential generated by either zinc electrode or another zinc electrode will be different values, so that we can use it. थोड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ गया? सो आपको CBSE में क्वेश्चन ऐसा ही पूछ जाएगा, लास्ट टाइम ऐसा ही पूछा था, कैन वी construct a galvanic cell, using both zinc electrodes? बोलिए, आंसर फॉर दिस इज S. Right? So this is the different condition where we can use the galvanic cell. इसके लिए we have to use the Nearnst equation. कैसे यूज करना है देख लीजिए. So we'll see the first Nearnst equation, चेक करेंगे होता क्या है. This is the Nearnst equation, right? Heading उधर चले गया, चलो I'll put here. Nearnst equation. This is what topic today. Nearnst equation. So we have two things here. So the first one is E, second thing is E naught. ये दोनों में differences पहले समझेंगे, then we will come to know it. What is the E and what is E naught? These E naught values are given to us. So from where are they given to us? So from electrochemical series. Using electrochemical series, these E naught values are given to you. These are standard values. So they are not going to change. These E naught values are one thing, right? So we have constructed a galvanic cell using E naught values of copper, that is 0.34, plus the 0.76 of zinc. Then we got the 1.1 volts of E naught cell is calculated. So this cell, E naught cell, is said as standard. So standard को mention करने के लिए we are using this dot E naught. So this is the standard conditions. But standard condition में molarity of the solution, molarity of any solution is unit. 1 molar होगा ये, it is always 1 molar है. That is the E naught value. But if molarity is other than 1 molar, so we call it as single electrode potential. देख लीजिए, थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस है, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट. So if we use E naught values under standard conditions from electrochemical series, we get E naught cell. What do we get here? E naught cell मिलेगा. But if the concentration of the solution is not 1 molar, अगर ये 1 molar नहीं है, तो you can't say this is a standard condition. Can we say it as a standard condition? So it's not a standard condition. Therefore, the electrode potential generated under other than standard conditions is called as single electrode potential. This single electrode potential is calculated using the Nearnst equation, right? So Nearnst equation का definition आप लिख सकते हो, simple definition है. The equation used to calculate the single electrode potential of any electrode is the Nearnst equation. So कैसे रहता है, इसका फॉर्म देखेंगे, Nearnst equation कैसे होता है. So first we'll go back to और फर्स्ट ईयर थर्मोडाइनमिक्स में जाएंगे. So we have an equation, if you remember it, that is del G equals to del G naught plus ln RT K. Do you remember this formula?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is from the thermodynamics. So del G is work done under normal conditions. So this is वर्क डन अंडर स्टैंडर्ड कंडीशन, जी नॉट को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं ना, सो दिस इज इट. So in last class we have already seen what is del G. So del G is the work done which is equals to minus NEF. Do you remember this formula? Same del G naught can also be written as minus NE naught F. So these two formulae you can use it here. This is the work done in any galvanic cell is equals to the charge transfer. The total charge transfer is nothing but the work done by any galvanic cell. So कितना ट्रांसफर होता है इसके बराबर होगा. So total charge is calculated by number of electrons participating into Faraday into E naught value of that electrode. So since it's a spontaneous process, this you will get the negative sign. So I rewrite this formula, this equation using these terms. Check here. So this can be written as minus NEF, which is equals to minus NE naught F, right? E naught F plus ln RTK, right? So now I divide both sides. Divide both sides by minus NF because दोनों में NF है. So what do I left here? What is left here? Only E naught is left, right? E is left here. NF will be cancelled. Here also you get E naught is obtained. So this becomes minus, it would be ln RT by NFK. Do you understand this? This is ln RT NF. So मैं इसको भी माइनस NF से डिवाइड किया, इस टर्म को भी माइनस NF से डिवाइड किया. दिस टर्म इज ऑल्सो डिवाइडेड बाई माइनस NF. यहाँ ये तो कैंसिल हो गए, तो यहाँ भी ये कैंसिल हो गए, तो ये तो कैंसिल नहीं हो सकता है. नथिंग इज कॉमन हियर, देयरफॉर NF इज एज इट इज लेफ्ट ओवर. जस्ट विल प्लग इन द वैल्यूज हियर. E equals to E naught minus ln value is 2.303 log होता है, we know it. R value will take it in the joules, that is 8.314. Into temperature I will take 298 Kelvin divided by, I take Faraday equals to 96,500 and this value is N, and we got log K is left over here. You don't have to remember this derivation. NCERT में डायरेक्टली आपको इक्वेशन दिया हुआ है. So on solving this formula you will get, so E naught, यहाँ पर इसको सब कुछ सॉल्व कर दिया था हमने. So this value and all these values आप कैलकुलेटर में डाल दीजिए, आपको एक वैल्यू मिलेगा. All these are the constant, that is 0. I'll take the same pen here. So this becomes, so this is equivalent to minus 0.059 by N into log K is Kc, right? Kc कैसे लिखेंगे? मोलर concentration of products divided by molar concentration of reactants. So that is the log K. So log K के जगह you can also write, what you can write, products by reactants भी लिख सकते हैं, R. So this is the next equation. आप ये फार्मूले याद रखना है. चलो इसको नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. डेरिवेशन NCERT में नहीं है. If you want to keep it handy, you can keep it. Otherwise, just you memorize this formula or this formula. दोनों फार्मूला आपको याद रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि वहाँ चेंज करके आपको कुछ भी पूछता है. So this is the next equation. NEAR, नेस्ट इक्वेशन। चलो इसको नोट इट डाउन, बोर्ड पे।
Sir, can you give the definition for this?
Yeah, I'll tell you the definition. Definition is next equation is used to calculate the E naught of cell other than standard conditions. That's it, nothing, no definition. It is used to calculate the E naught of cell under other than normal conditions. Right, we'll see, I'll write it again here. So what we have got here, E equal to E naught minus 0.059 by n into log, so molar concentration of products divided by molar concentration of reactants. So this is the formula which we used. We will see the terms what are here. This is the E cell. This is also E cell, but we call it E naught cell. What is the difference here? जिंक और कॉपर के लिए 1.1 ही था, देख लीजिए. And n is the number of electrons. So number of electrons or moles of electrons. Right, so what is products and reactants? Reactants का products का concentrations आपको लिखना है. Let us see the examples, वही ले लेंगे. So which one we take? That is Zn plus 2 over Zn, copper plus 2 over copper, इसी को लेंगे. So very first we have to write the reaction of the cell, then we can use the formula. What is the reaction here? Zn plus 2 is converting into Zn. So I'll write it as Zn plus 2 takes up 2 electrons and get converted into zinc. This is oxidation reaction. What is reduction reaction? Copper plus 2, zinc is oxidized. मैंने उल्टा लिखा है. It should be zinc 2 Zn plus 2, right? It should be zinc oxidation है ना. Zinc will be oxidized to Zn plus 2 electrons. Copper plus 2 takes up 2 electrons and produces copper. So दोनों add करेंगे. So both of them should be added here. So electrons get cancelled out. So here n equal to आपको मिल गया कितना है? 2 है, right? So यहाँ जिंक सॉलिड है, ये कॉपर सॉलिड है, ये aqueous solution है, ये भी aqueous solution है. So what do we get here? Zinc solid plus copper plus 2 gives Zn plus 2 plus copper. So these things we have to plug in here. इसमें plug in करेंगे. So how can I write it? So it can be E equal to E naught कितना होगा? 1.1 ही होगा. ये तो change नहीं होगा. What do you say? Until and up till you use zinc and copper, the E naught cell standard galvanic cell potential is always 1.1 volts ही होता है. Minus 0.059 over n equal to कितना लेना चाहिए? 2, because 2 electrons are involved into log. तो यहाँ important है. रिएक्शन में प्रोडक्ट्स के तरफ कौन कौन है? जिंक है, Zn plus 2 है, मल्टीप्लाइड बाई कॉपर सॉलिड भी है, देख लीजिए, डिवाइडेड बाय, तो नीचे क्या है? जिंक सॉलिड है प्लस कॉपर प्लस 2 भी है, कॉपर प्लस 2 भी है। तो यहाँ आपको एक बात याद रखना है, दैट इज ऑल द सॉलिड्स कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इज टेकन एज 1 यूनिट। सो यहाँ कॉपर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन 1 हो जाता है, इवन द जिंक ऑल्सो बिकम्स 1। So what are we left here? So E would be equals to 1.1 minus 0.059 over 2 log, what I am left here? What I am left with here? So it's only Zn plus 2 का concentration over copper plus 2 concentration. What do you say? This is the final equation for this electrode of zinc and copper. Right? So do you know how this is being constructed here? How this 2 is here? You can do it with the formation of equation, and this 1.1 you have to do it by RHS minus LHS से करना है। So इसके लिए तो values are given in the electrochemical series में ही आपको मिल जाएगा, otherwise in the question they will supply it, right? So all you need to know the concentrations of zinc and copper, right? Zinc and copper. One more point to be noticed here. We'll go to the next place. So we got E equal to E naught minus 0. It's 1.1, right? 1.1 minus 0.059 by N is 2 into log. So Zn plus 2 is the product, copper plus 2 is the reacting molecule. इनका concentration को आपको लेना चाहिए. Let us assume, we'll think 2 cases या 3 cases check करेंगे. Case 1, if the molarity of Zn plus 2 equal to the molarity of copper plus 2, what happens? Check करो इधर. So these 2 get cancelled out, you will end up with log 0, log 1, right? Log 1 becomes 0. That means this entire term becomes 0. That means E becomes E naught cell. Hope you understand this. Yeah, I'll plug in the values for ease of understanding. E equal to 1.1 minus 0.059 by 2 into log. इसका concentration मैं 0.1 ले रहा हूँ एंड दूसरा का भी 0.1 नहीं ले रहा हूँ। बोलिए, इसको सॉल्व करो। सो ये दोनों कैंसिल हो गए। यू गॉट log 1 we know it is 0, so this 0 is entire term is becoming 0. That means E of cell equal to 1.1 volts. This is the case 1 when the top number, bottom number, इनका concentrations, zinc is BV 1.1 volts, right? Do you understand the logic here? Let us see the next case. So E naught equal to 1.1 minus 0.059 by 2 into log. तो जिंक का concentration मैं ये मान रहा हूँ, जिंक concentration is greater than copper concentration. You take any number. मैं जिंक का concentration 10 लेता हूँ, कॉपर का concentration 1 लेता हूँ, आप कुछ भी ले लीजिए. So this turns out to be what? 1 log 10. Log 10 is 1. This entire term is 1. So that means, so you have to subtract 1.1 minus, इसको काट देता हूँ मैंने, कितना बचेगा? 0.00295, right? So minus 0.0295 को subtract करना है. So 1.1000 minus 0.0295, इसको subtract करेंगे, it would be less than that. So this is 5, 9 minus 9 is 0, 9 minus 2 is 7, this is 9. So this is the value we got it. देख लीजिए. So ये प्लेस में आ गए, right? So E naught of the cell, E naught नहीं है, this is E, not E naught. So E of the cell now becomes 0.9705. देख लीजिए वोल्ट्स कम आ गए. So what condition I have taken here? The concentration of zinc, that is एनोड है ना, एनोड का concentration ज़्यादा लिया है मैंने, कैथोड का concentration लेस लिया है. तो मुझे E value is less than the E naught cell, right? This is E naught cell. E naught cell से क्या होगा, इससे कम आ गए. We'll see one more case. If copper plus 2 concentration is greater than than zinc. Zinc से copper plus 2 का concentration ज़्यादा लिया है. So what do we get here? Of course, E equals to 1.1 minus 0.0295 into log. तो अब कॉपर का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन 10 है, इसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन 1 है, राइट. सो इसको सॉल्व करेंगे. सो 1.1 माइनस 0.0295 इंटू log. So log 1/10 can be written as 10 power minus 1. What do you say? Right? So it would be 1.1 minus 0.0295 into minus 1 into log 10. So log 10 is 1. So this minus becomes plus. So that is 1.1 plus 0.0295. That means कितना आएगा ये 1.1.0295. So the total would be 1.1295 volts आ गए. देख लीजिए. So किसका concentration ज़्यादा रख दिया है मैंने, कॉपर है. So copper is it cathode or anode? It's a cathode. कैथोड का concentration if anode से ज़्यादा हो गया, E cell, that is E cell is greater than E naught cell. If anode concentration is greater than this, so E cell is less than E naught cell. दोनों लॉजिक आपको देखना है. Hope you understand. Take a note of it. Right, obviously, yeah, we'll move on. Do you understand the logic? We'll move on. What is actually the formula is E cell, E naught cell equal to E of cathode, reduction potential की बात कर रहा हूँ, minus E of anode. ये तो है जनरल फार्मूला. E naught cathode, E naught anode है. Obviously कैथोड वैल्यू से आपको एनोड का वैल्यू सब्सट्रैक्ट करना है. तो ऑब्वियसली आपको 2 रीजंस करके यहाँ ई सेल बढ़ा सकते हो. क्या करना चाहिए, इधर कैथोड का वैल्यू इंक्रीज करो एंड इसका वैल्यू सेम रखो. दिस इज द वन केस. सो द डिफरेंस वुड बी ग्रेटर. एंड अनदर केस वुड बी कैथोड का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन सेम रखो माइनस एनोड का कंसंट्रेशन क्या करो, डिक्रीज करो. देन ओनली यू विल गेट द हाईएस्ट वैल्यू. सिंपल मैथ है. इफ यू नो द लिटिल मैथ यू कैन डू इट. लेट अस से मेरे पास 100 माइनस 50 है. नेक्स्ट केस में इसको बढ़ा रहा हूं मैं. सो 150 माइनस 50. बोलिए 100 माइनस 50 इज 50. 150 माइनस 50 इज 100. तो आपको इंक्रीज करने के लिए किसका नंबर बढ़ाना चाहिए, the number from which something is subtracted should be greater. इस वैल्यू को आपको बढ़ाना है. सो यहाँ पर कौन बैठा है अपने जगह पे, कैथोड बैठा है. तो कैथोड का कंसंट्रेशन हाई रखने से आपका ई सेल इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. या यू कैन ऑल्सो डू द अदर वे अराउंड. सो 100 माइनस 25. तो मैंने कैथोड को सेम रखा है, देख लीजिए, एनोड का कंसंट्रेशन डिक्रीज कर दिया है, अगेन विल गेट ग्रेटर देन द 50, इससे ज्यादा आ गए, राइट. So in order to increase the electrode potential of a galvanic cell, so two things should be done here. So what are the two things here? I'll type it, you take it here. Increase in concentration, increase in concentration of cathode increases E cell. చూపెట్టండి సార్. E cell, this is the first statement, right? Second statement is decrease in concentration of anode increases E cell. So ये दोनों पॉइंट्स आपको याद रखना है, लिख लीजिए इसको. So you have to note these 2 points. Increase in concentration of cathode increases the E cell, decrease in concentration of anode increases the E cell. इसका रिवर्स स्टेटमेंट्स तो आपको पता होना चाहिए, रिवर्स तो आप कर सकते हो, राइट. अगर कैथोड का कंसंट्रेशन डिक्रीज किया है, ई सेल भी डिक्रीज होगा. एनोड का कंसंट्रेशन अगर इंक्रीज किया तो ई सेल भी क्या होगा, डिक्रीज होगा, राइट. सो विल सी ए क्वेश्चन, देन विल फर्दर मूव ऑन. देख लीजिए, क्वेश्चन ऐसा पूछा था, यही एग्जाम्पल का है. Zn plus 2 by Zn, and here it is copper plus 2 over copper. So this is our galvanic cell, right? So this galvanic cell मैंने 2 लिया है, देख लीजिए. एक मिनट. सो ये सेल में व्हाट आई विल टेक हियर, यहाँ जिंक का कंसंट्रेशन 1 मोल आ रहा है, यहाँ कॉपर का कंसंट्रेशन 0.1 मोल आ रहा है. इसके लिए ई सेल कैलकुलेटेड इज E1. सेकंड केस में इनका concentrations are interchanged, like Zn plus 2 concentration is 0.01, then Zn followed by copper plus 2 by copper. यहाँ इसका concentration 1 मोल आ रहा है, right. So this is Zn plus 2, this is Zn plus 2. So concentration आपको इसका नहीं, इसका होना चाहिए. This is 1 molar, this is 0.01 molar. यहाँ E2 दिया था. So what is the relation between E2 and E1? बोलिए, आंसर बोलो. सॉल्व करके आंसर ट्राई कर लीजिए. Equal.
1 minute.
1 minute left. Okay. Well, no one is answering. I know that you people kept your phone somewhere and you are doing something else. Sir, call pair bit bilwan sir ko kona. First one evalo?
Austin.
Bhavya, Gurucharan, Chandrabhai Bhav.
Doing silence.
Yes, what is the relation E to E1? Greater than or less than?
E2 is greater than E1.
Yes.
E2 equals to E1 plus 0.12.
यस रोहन, आपको समझ में आया ना? कॉन्सेप्ट समझना है आपको. सो हियर E2 इज ग्रेटर देन E1. आपको देख लीजिए, आपको सॉल्व करने का चॉइस है नहीं, क्योंकि आपको रिलेशन ही पूछा है. किसका कंसंट्रेशन ज़्यादा है वो देखना है. यहाँ कैथोड का कंसंट्रेशन ज़्यादा हो गए, राइट? सो देयरफॉर E2 वुड बी ग्रेटर. यहाँ कैथोड का कंसंट्रेशन कम है, so E1 is lesser. So this is how you have to do it.